That's insane.
Yeah.
Can you see it there? But there's supposed to be porcelain down in there, and there's not.
So I don't know if it broke first. And yeah, my buddy was saying, yeah, and that with that electrode right there, that turned a cold plug into a glow plug.
Right. Good morning. You probably recognize this car and that tall guy over there.
What's up, Ryan?
And we're gonna work on pulling this thing out and seeing what's wrong with it, since it malfunctioned on what, day 3?
Day 3.
Yeah. So but he got it home no problem. It still runs. Got a funny looking spark plug. That's insane.
Yeah.
Can you see it there? But there's supposed to be porcelain down in there, and there's not.
So I don't know if it broke first. And yeah, my buddy was saying, yeah, and that with that electrode right there, that turned a cold plug into a glow plug.
Right.
Started detonating everything to death.
Because it just goes everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Because that porcelain is
it just, you know, it's
super
just
hot,
not going
right?
to get any heat out of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just going to turn super hot, and anything fuel-wise that gets in there is going to combust.
Detonate.
Yeah.
Well, so hopefully there's nothing wrong with the heads.
I don't think so. When I did the bore scope, I could see a little bit of debris, with bouncing around in there. I could see some marks on the top of the piston, but
all right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
I got one more transmission bolt and
Motor mount bolts.
motor mount. And that's it.
Oh, you're solid mounted. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the way to go with the turbo stuff.
Yeah.
Like that you can just leave the turbo here.
Yeah.
That's clever.
All that stuff over there, I need to redo it. All that wrap.
Oh yeah.
This thing, it's just, you get anywhere near it and you start itching.
Oh, okay.
Fiberglass. All that fiberglass stuff. Oh yeah, I was hating life last night.
I bet. All right, well.
Yeah.
We'll get it out.
What's up, guys? This is Keith with the Fairmont. We're back home and unpacked and got Stubby unpacked and the tools all put up. And just thinking about this morning about how I really didn't do a whole lot of content creation while we were gone. Drag week this year, we were working hard on the car and trying to keep things rolling along, but really appreciate Chuck and Ross and Whitney and Matthew for sending Ryan some content so we could put together some great videos for y'all, and really appreciate him doing that. That's very cool to always follow along and look back at the trips and whatnot. So anyway, here's the car. She's just started tinkering with it a little bit, trying to get it cleaned up and whatnot. We're gonna get the engine out. Probably tomorrow Ryan's gonna come over. We're gonna do a little bit of work on it this morning, and Ryan's gonna come over and film when we take that slug out. I also have some of the converter bolts laid out here. This is the first set that was in, that were originally that we found. This hunk slammed into the bottom of the valley pan, or the belly pan. This was stuck in the tab of the converter. Jeremy was able to get it out with some channel locks, but they don't look too good. That guy's bent and that one's all gacked up, and so we were able to find these from another racer, just to toss back in as a temporary measure. They seem to go in pretty good, but these are just your basic grade 8 Home Depot bolts. So we were able to get those in. Certainly one thing you can tell, these are fine thread, these are coarse thread. We just round them in there, and came with these kind of steel lock nuts. But we made the drive from gosh, I'm trying to think where we were, to Indy on these, and they seem to hold up on the drive. We made one pass, went under there to check them, and as soon as Jeremy put a wrench on them, this one broke. Saw these were all, you know, bent up and that. Luckily the day before we had ordered some replacement bolts through Summit to have those overnighted, some good ARP bolts. You probably saw from the Facebook pictures, the flywheel looked pretty bad, but we were able to, you know, those came in, we were able to get those tightened up, and I think we were okay. But anyway, we'll see what's going on with this cylinder. I don't know exactly what we'll find when we pull the piston out, other than that hole has zero compression. Valves all seem okay. There doesn't appear to be any holes in the top of the piston, so I'm thinking ringland or something. And early indications are maybe it started from, you know, a bad plug, or the porcelain breaking out of the plug. This is the guy right here. I don't know if you can see that, but you know, we'll see what we find. But I'm gonna do some video. I'm gonna just do a little work to get this thing ready to pull out tomorrow before it gets too hot, and we'll go from there.
Obviously motor is out. Got some carnage on the torque converter there. You can see the ears all bent up a little bit. This is the spacer plates for the Ford, where he had the issue with the converter bolts, which one of them's right here. So that got chewed up, and then these holes got elongated. So we're not sure. What'd you say? You think it came loose? The converter bolts?
I think it came loose first. Yeah, I think they came loose, and then it just started wobbling around in there.
After that,
yeah, messing up all the threads and holes, and then
motor
fix was fixed until
this happened.
Until the next problem.
There we go. That's hardly anything at all. Oh, here. Well, that's the head gasket. That little deal on there looks worse in the picture than it does on the piston.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Interesting. It doesn't look that bad, right? It looks washed out. Couple dings there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's washed out, but I don't know if that's because you weren't running it. Did you have a spark plug on it when you were running on 7? Or
yes.
Yeah, okay. Couple things. We've got this evidence on the head gasket here and right here. And if you look at the cylinder, Keith sees, you see how this is all clean here? Clean, and then this is all dark. And this isn't near as bad as what it looked like in the bore scope.
Yeah, look at the head.
And then, yeah, look how clean the head is. A little bit of chips from that, probably that porcelain. And then you've got all this black mark here, so we're pretty sure it's just a head gasket. That's good news.
Yeah. No, for sure. Short block's fine.
Fantastic. Oh, your dowel came out with it. Cool. Yeah. Dang. Do you even take this head off? Or you just leave it alone?
I don't even gonna take it off.
Maybe just throw a head gasket on it, throw it back in, see if it's got compression. I guess you could do compression test here. Throw the head gasket on and then put the starter on and...
Yeah. No, you need the bell housing first.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
But
good.
no, I think, yeah, it didn't look terrible. When I looked at it, the bore scope there, everything looks bad.
Yeah, because you can flat that dude back, right?
Yeah, I'll just bring it all the way up and I wonder if, well, I don't know. I'm going to find out. I
might pull up this tonight.
Well, I don't know. I may just get the whole thing freshened up anyway.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I was thinking about doing that.
Well, now that you already got it to this point, you might as well. The only other thing is if it had that much cylinder pressure, you probably want to check the rod too, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rod and bearing. But
Sweet.
yeah, not a terrible.
No.
Pretty much best case scenario, pulling this thing apart.
Right.
But,
Yeah, we can deal with that. They look fine, right? Sweet.
for the duration.
Well, cool, Keith. We'll take it. Looks like Keith is going to be okay for sick week. In fact, I think he tore the motor down and realized that the bearings look good, the rings look good. So he did this, I was over there a couple days ago. Obviously, I'm back at the shop. And yeah, so he's going to be good to go for sick week. I have made a decision probably to not go into sick week. I have till Saturday to finalize that decision. I got the little email to sign up early on Saturday, this coming Saturday, but I've made the decision to not do that because there's quite amount of stuff that I still have to do to the truck to get it ready. I do have something in the back of my Ford that you guys will see in another episode that I bought for it, so I'm excited about that, but there's a couple factors, and as much as I want to do sick week, I think we're gonna pass But doesn't mean we're not going to do another drag and drive event here soon. With all that said, it's time to work on another project that we've been putting off for a little while, and Greg's already got a lot torn down, dude. Yeah. Been out here cranking on it. Dude, that looks good. You got all of it.
Cold air.
There you go, cold air now. Looks awesome. So we're gonna start working on Gramps and kind of getting it torn down. At the same time, the Maggie's in the shop. We have 6 vehicles in the shop right now. That's pretty crazy. And there's room to work in at least 2 or 3 of them. So that's awesome. But I gotta do the brakes on this, dude. It's so bad that I had to stop driving it. And I have all that in there. So that's what we're gonna do on the next couple videos, Gramps and the Magnum, and we're gonna kind of go from there. So if you want to see that, stick around. Make sure if you're new to the channel and you like the stuff that we're doing, that you please consider subscribing. And we're gonna keep on grinding and getting some new projects done. If you don't know about Gramps, you can go back and check out some of the videos. 2.5 liters of Fury, 18-second quarter mile beast. 19. Oh, I'm sorry, 19-second quarter mile beast. That's a fun video. You should go check it out. And it's about to get pulled out for the Turbo 4.8. So just come along for that. All right, I'm gonna shut up and get going and start working, and we'll see you another time. So until next time, y'all be good.